Hey everyone, welcome back to Hobbies with Jose. I'm Jose Carbajal. Today we've got part 3 of our customization of Studio Series Blitzwing into Studio Series Starscream. But first, I've got an announcement to make. And welcome back to the channel, everyone. Good to have you back. So as you might know, this channel has been growing at a pretty decent clip, certainly much faster than I ever anticipated, which I do want to thank each and every one of you for that. I am already thinking ahead of what's going to be my next project after this current customization is done. And I'm going to go back to a more traditional model kit. But I want you all to help me decide on what project that's going to be. And while we're at it, we're going to make a contest out of it too. So here are the choices for my next build. Number 1, we have Polar Lights Star Trek USS Enterprise NCC 1701 1/1000 scale model kit. And this is of course based on the redesign for the Star Trek Discovery show. Now the good thing I have also for this kit are some of the accessories that were sold separately, like the light kit to add the extra lights to the nacelles and to the bridge dome amongst other lights, and also the Aztec decals for it as well. So that would all be together for that same build. And for option 2, we've got Bandai's Millennium Falcon 1/144 scale. Now unfortunately I don't have the lighting kit for the back engine, so it would be more of a straight build just out of the box. But that's the other option there. Now, because I don't want to turn this into a Star Trek versus Star Wars thing, I'm not here for that. I'm going to add a third wildcard option, and that's going to be Bandai's Voltron. And this is part of their Super Mini Plow line. And yeah, it's still a space adventure, so it fits the theme. So, what does one lucky winner get? Well, first lower your expectations a little bit, okay? I'm a one-man show. One lucky winner will get a USS Discovery model that is fully built and fully painted by yours truly. And believe me, I put a lot of work and effort into it, and it's actually the first model kit that I added lights to as well. I think this piece would look great on any fan's shelf. So how do you enter the contest? Well, I've made it very easy. There's going to be a link in the description below. Simply click it and you're going to have 3 chances to enter. For your first entry, you just need to visit my YouTube channel. And while you're there, hopefully you subscribe. I promise I don't bite. And for your second entry, just follow the @HobbiesWithJose Twitter account. Now I do also have my personal Twitter account @JoeCarbo, which you're more than welcome to follow me on there as well. If you don't mind tweets of burritos and margaritas, it's up to you. And for your third entry, there's a tweet with a picture of all 3 model kit options. Hit that retweet button and you're good to go. Now if you do all 3, it'll actually unlock a 4th option. You'll have a chance to visit my Facebook page, and while you're there, you can hit that like button as well. And it's as simple as that. 4 chances to win. Now, how do you actually vote for my next model kit? Well, that's even simpler. On that same tweet that you retweeted, just reply back to it, let me know what your choice is, and I'm going to count them up. And the voting in the contest will run until January the 1st, 2021. That's a Friday, and I expect to release the finale video for this current build, although it may run a little bit longer because it is more complex, but the voting and the contest will end on that day. And the contest is primarily open to U.S. residents, but if you're willing to pay for international shipping, then you're more than welcome to enter as well. Now, do you have to enter the contest to vote for my next project? Absolutely not. You can simply reply to that tweet and I'll still count it. And vice versa. Do you have to vote to enter the contest? Absolutely not. You can enter the contest just because you love me. So good luck to all 5 of you, and may the force be with you. All right, but with that out of the way, let's continue on with today's project. All right, so as you all saw, I've got all of my pieces here mounted onto alligator clips now. And I did go ahead and mask off certain joint sections that I don't want any paint to get on. But I've got them all separated and ready for primer. So let's go ahead and get that started. So we've got a good layer of primer on all of our pieces here. I'm going to let them dry up maybe for about a day or so, and when we come back, we finally start adding some color. And our pieces are now sufficiently dried. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the paints I'm going to be using here. For the bulk of the body, I'm going to be using Tamiya number AS16 light gray. And for the blue parts, I've got Tamiya number TS44 brilliant blue. And for the red, I've got Tamiya just standard red PS2. Not a whole lot in here. I do have a couple of other spray cans that are red, but it might be a little bit off, which is going to be fine. I'll use different maybe styles red on different parts of the figure. I'll also be using a little bit of Tamiya gunmetal TS38. This I plan to use on the helmet. I do want to try and retain that metallic black look that Blitzwing had. So once again, we are here a day later. I've given my parts some time to dry off. And what I'm going to be doing next is masking off some parts here because I'm going to paint the sides red. So I'm going to mask off this entire section and more than likely mask off parts of the wings too. Yeah, this one definitely bled a bit because it has this little gap in the middle here, but I'll be able to touch up with the light gray on the bottom there, so I can even that out. That almost looks like it's bleeding. Looks kind of cool how it's dripping down the little grooves here, but that's going to get cleaned up as well. Thankfully the side skirts do look a lot better. Yeah, the red paint really likes to bleed through here on certain areas, but again, it's nothing that we can't fix up. I did try to recreate the pattern of the wing that we saw in the movie too, so I'm going to add the white parts on a separate layer. And the gun, for the most part, turned out very clean. There's just a little bit blue mark here, but this is all going to get painted over as well. I just have to touch up a little bit here in the front. Overall, this one turned out very good. And the back wing turned out pretty well. I think I'm still going to go back and add the white and red stripes to it just to finish it off before I lock it in place. So we've made some pretty good progress today. We've gotten some pretty big sections spray painted in. I think that's where I'm going to end it for today here. When we come back, I think I'm going to still have some more spray painting to do and probably even add some of the more finer details onto the piece. So hope you can all join me for that. Don't forget to vote on what my next project is going to be and also enter in for the contest as well. One last quick announcement to make. I'm going to be adding a second series of videos pretty soon, and that's where I'm going to be streaming the new game Cyberpunk 2077 as soon as it comes in. So hope you can all join me on that. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.